Hello, hello. Today I just wanted to do a really quick video on how you can create really simple shield shapes in Blender. So first things first, we're going to want to get a basic shape that we want. So in this instance I've opted for a coffin shield, and I found this image on the internet. It's in JPEG format, so this should work for any other kind of similar type of shield shape, but just try and get a shape. So here you can see that the center is just black, and then we've got a very simple shape. So try and avoid shapes with kind of background, things in the background, or shields that might have stuff on them already. So now in order to import our coffin shape that we have here, we need to convert it to the SVG format. The easiest way to do that is there is a website here called Convertio. I'll put a link to it in the description, and we're just going to pick our coffin that we just got. We're going to convert it to image SVG. There we go. Convert that. Wait for it to convert. Download it. And now that we have our coffin in SVG format. So now that we have our coffin shape as an SVG, we can import it into Blender. So I'm going to go to import SVG here, file, import scalable vector graphics. If you don't have this for whatever reason, if you go into your preferences in Blender, you go to add-ons and you type in SVG, it should come up here, and you just need to tick this box and maybe restart Blender. So let's import the SVG coffin 2. All right, we've got it here. It's a bit small though, so let's scale it up. All right, so now we have our shape in, but it's a curve, and we don't want a curve, we want a mesh. So we just have to go to convert to mesh, done in object mode, and now we have a shield. Only problem at the moment is that the topology is kind of messed up. So in order to fix that, we can do something very simple, like we will add a solidify modifier. Yep, that looks good for now. You can adjust that as you want. Apply that. And now this is the important part. We're going to add the remesh modifier. Now, what this is going to do is this is essentially going to try and fix our topology. But in this instance, what it also means is that we get some really interesting shapes for our shields in the process. So you've got some different settings up here. Blocks, smooth, sharp, and voxel. As you can see, as I go through them, it's going to remesh the shape in different ways. So blocks obviously is going to try and do it in squares. Smooth is going to have some kind of curve going on. Sharp with sharp edges, and voxel, I'm not quite sure what voxel is, to the volume of the original mesh. Okay, we don't care about that. So yeah, essentially now you can just adjust the depth and the scale here to make some interesting shapes. Let's try block with a 2 maybe. Oh, that's just like a rectangle. Okay, and so then, okay, you're happy with the shield shape, just apply that. And we have a lovely looking shield with some really nice topology as well, which will make the UV mapping process a lot easier. So yeah, I hope that's helpful. I thought it was cool. So yeah.